Day Dawns ARKS. Welcome everyone to your weekly Phantasy Star Online 2 podcast recorded live on October 18th, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, PrinceBrightstar, and with me is Xance. Go ahead and say hello.
Trick or treat, which one?
I think I'll take the trick in this case.
Alright. I got nothing for that. Hey everyone, welcome!
You weren't expecting me to say that, were you?
Yeah. Oh, you got a treat? Alright, you're getting this episode. We're a bit late. Sorry about that.
Well, the way things have been as of late here, it seems kind of random if we're going to be on Saturday or Sunday, and unfortunately, it's whether it's going to be you doing whatever you're doing, or if there's going to be the lawn crew for me nearby on Saturday. It's an unfortunate situation that we really can't control in most of that.
Yeah. Personal stuff. Fun.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to eventually deal with that on my side here, but it's still several months away from that. Anyway, how was your week?
Pretty uneventful, honestly. I would have been playing more PSO2, but I have other things along with just being with my friend the entire weekend, so haven't had much time to play many games except for Smash, which Steve is out.
Yep, I heard about that, and it's I don't know how he has changed all the stages, but I'm sure people are looking for exploits on that right now.
Well, people have already found exploits.
Oh, okay.
Specifically with getting people stuck in the ground.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
No.
Are they like just permanently stuck in there?
Yeah, it is basically a soft lock on that.
Huh.
So hopefully that gets fixed.
Either fixed or banned during competitions, because I could see a way that, that potentially doing that could prevent a stock match from finishing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's similar to like the Ice Climbers getting characters stuck.
Gotcha.
If you remember that with Melee.
I think so, yeah. And it's kind of the same situation for me as well this week. I've been busy with work, so the only thing I've really been able to focus on this week is PSO2. But we at least did have a big release this week, so I got, like a 7 or 8 hour stream out of the whole thing, I think.
Oh, geez, that's long.
It's
I don't remember the last time I've done a stream that long.
I used to do them way back when I first started on Twitch, but as of late, I haven't been able to actually go for that long. But I just found the opportunity to finally do it this week, so I took the opportunity rather than splitting things across 2 shows. So yeah, it's been busy in PSO2. So why don't we go ahead and hop right into that, since we really don't have much into sense of other games that we've been able to play as of late here.
We could talk about, like, real quickly what we were doing in PSO2, because I do have all the stuff now for my 15-star weapon.
True, and I've got that as well for the Atlas X.
I'm also going for the Atlas X. I still need to get all the stuff for the other hero weapons and also the bouncer weapons. I need a level bouncer.
Gotcha.
But I'll eventually get that. I got the augments? No, I don't. That's also something I still need to work on. Most of the time I worry about the augments just on the units itself. I don't usually worry about the weapons that much, but I really should.
We're kind of getting to that point where the augments don't really matter as much anymore. But Koto, to answer your question, I am ready on augments here. I've got a 7 slot ready to go. But the reason I'm saying that it's not going to be as important anymore is because now we're getting to that point where we're getting the S rank abilities on weapons. So really, you might have an 8 slot weapon, but you only need to prepare 4 of those slots in total.
Yeah, because you can just transfer the S grade augments.
Exactly. It's a whole lot easier than how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even use the augment transfer passes when you move S grade abilities around.
Yep, you just need to get those S grade augments, which means if you want the Vampiric Strike, you need the Val Gunblade, I believe, right?
Yep. Yep, that's the one that heals you for 30 HP per hit. Granted, it's never going to reach the point of something like a Lightning Espada or an Omega Elder Pain.
Nah.
I mean, that's my current sword, and that just heals me up to full every single time I hit a thing, unless there's like an HP reduction going on.
Hopefully I get myself that.
I mean, you can buy them off the market.
It does drop in the exploration, so...
Yeah, they do drop in there. And it's funny that we actually got the Bewitched Woods here as we did in this particular week, rather than it not coming out next week.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be a limitation of how they can set the server up.
Probably.
We'll go into that a little bit later here. But yeah, I'm pretty much all set to go on my weapon units. I at least have my Rappy Shine at this point, and typically I don't touch. Go ahead.
That's good.
Yeah, I typically don't touch the affixes on there, but this might be the first time I actually do that. We'll see if he works with me or not. But the yeah, I guess Monica could help with that. Typically with the Rappy Shine, the reason I don't touch it is because it is such a great unit on its own. Whereby you get 777 HP plus 7% resistance against everything. So it's like, you really don't need to touch that much. It's like the ultimate defensive unit. And if you start messing with it, then you're going to start losing things like those resistances and such like that.
Yeah, and for like a great defensive unit, that is pretty much a really big thing for a hero because of how much of a glass cannon it is.
That and Fighter too, as well.
Mm-hmm. It was better this week than in 2 weeks from now? How so on that?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering as well here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and selling the grinders that you get from X Cube shops, it's a small amount of Meseta. I do know about that, and actually it's fairly common for people who just have an excess of X Cubes.
Yep, I mean, if you look in the list, there's actually a way to go directly from 10 and 11 star weapon to grinder. You can skip the X Cube step.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, saving those cubes for the 15-star austere. We don't know if it's going to cost 400 X cubes this time or not, but that's what it costed on the Japanese side. But then after that, then we start to get to the age of, okay, it's no longer X cubes you need class cubes.
Yeah. And that just requires grinding.
Yep. Now there's going to be something coming out in, what I would say about between 2 to 4 weeks that's going to help with that immensely. The next Ultimate.
Yes! It's one of my favorite solo contents.
Yep. You thought Phallic was bad.
Oh, no, you have not. If you thought Phallic was bad, have fun with Omega Masquerade.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I love that fight.
But alright, why don't we go ahead and... go ahead.
Def 999.
Yeah, Sage 999. I may go deep into it, but I'm not going to be taking on that's stupid hard at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish the best of luck to anybody that does do it.
Yep. I think the furthest I ever got was 50, and I just stopped there.
Well, the story technically continues and concludes at stage 100, I think.
Mm.
And it all leads into the final MPA urgent quest of episode 5 as well. So,
Omega Persona.
Yep. But before we can get there, we have some new stuff that came out this week. So why don't we go ahead and jump into that now and see what's actually going on this week and next week. So, looking at the schedule maintenance, what's next, or rather, what's new here. So we have simple compound techniques, which let's talk about that real quick here because it's not mentioned anywhere else. If you have access, if you play a Force or a Techner or really anything that can use techniques, you want to take care of this immediately.
Yes. Like, even if you're a hero, get it.
This is like
hero uses techniques.
This gives Techner access to their own unique photon art called Heavy Hammer, and it also gives you 3 new techniques, the names of which are slipping me right now, but they're basically compound techniques whereby they combine 2 different elements to create a more powerful one. The fire-based one, I think it's Fomeglion or something like that. I think that's what it's called. It's basically your new movement photon art, or technique rather.
Yeah, and these simple compounds, they don't require charging up over time in order to use them like the regular compound arts.
Yep. Yeah, and that's something that's going to be releasing in or you're talking about the techniques, the other 3 that exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be for any of the melee and range classes, don't worry, there's going to be our own type of complex photon art system coming in the somewhat near future in episode 6. So hang in there. I can't wait for Imperial Cleave to come to Hunter.
Mm-hmm. And those are just for the base classes. The Scion classes do not get those.
Correct. Because they're OP as it is.
Yep.
But yeah, the way that you get them is you complete a run of the Bewitched Woods, as well as take down 500 Supernaturals. You pick up the client order from Marlu, complete it, you get the stuff. Aside from that, story chapters 4 and 5 of episode 5 have been released. I have gone through them at this point. I took care of them on that stream, and I love what they did with Margie.
Still doesn't emote.
And of course, Ika still can't emote for the life of her.
Nope.
I mean, there was in the last line that she said, there was just the tiniest hint of emotion, but I'm like, it's too late at this point. That's like the last line you ever get in this game, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, there was the one scene after that where things resolved from that situation, but still, it's just such a shame. Let's see. So this covered one, the inspection tour / vacation, where a huge revelation, which some players may have already suspected, about Harriet does come to fruition. Part 2 of Chapter 4 then takes you over to Epic, which is a desert-filled area. And in Chapter 5, you go over to East Artia, where, well, what can I say? Basically, there's nobody there anymore.
Also, by doing these chapters, or in the Bewitched Woods, you'll be able to get the dark glasses for the other 2 dark glasses. It's Gemini, and what's the other one again?
Apprentice.
Apprentice, okay.
Yep, and the story also hints at their upcoming urgent quests, but they're not here just quite yet, but that's also something we can look forward to in the coming weeks.
Mm-hmm. I remember it. You're riding on like a big drill thing the entire time.
Yep. That's the Apprentice one.
Yeah.
Just a little hint for everyone. Go ahead and get your Luther form leveled up.
Yeah. Just do that. I'm not going to spoil it, just do it.
So aside from the new story content, we've also got the Halloween event going on.
Hey, and I called it. I called it that the Halloween lobby was going to be the next one.
You called it, yes indeed. You can take that one.
Woo!
So we got the Halloween lobby. We got Sia in her Halloween 2020 outfit. We have the Halloween orders from her, and the Halloween bingo.
You get some nice stuff from it.
Yep, definitely, including Rising Badge 4s.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
And Koto, nice that you're at 90 million experience there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, aside from that, we've also got some new campaigns going on. There is a Twitter campaign. And basically that one... Well, we'll get into that later here, actually. We also have the Bewitched Woods exploration, which we mentioned a moment ago here.
Mm-hmm.
That is some of the best content that they put in for episode 5.
Yeah, because the Buster Quest got stale really quickly.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten the Buster Quest emergency quest yet.
That's actually coming next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was coming this week, but it's actually coming next week, so I called that one wrong.
Yep. I guess it makes sense because they have the Trick or Treat 2018.
Yeah, 2018. So that's what we have here, Trick or Treat and the Trick or Treat quest trigger. And the reason it's 2018 is because the next year they added in what are called Lumen Mechs, which we're going to be seeing in episode 6.
Yep.
Aside from that, we also have a new scratch ticket here, the AC scratch ticket Dark Abyss.
Which is Halloween themed.
Yep.
Of course.
And then some...
You want to have those outfits when doing those Trick or Treat urgent quests because you get bonus drop right to it.
Yep. And also just a quick note here. This weekend there is an experience boost going on for any urgent quests that you run. Not the triggers, but scheduled and unscheduled urgent quests are giving you an extra 300% experience right now.
Yep. Good time to level up some classes you've been forgetting to level, like me with Bouncer.
Yep. Let's see. So they also had some miscellaneous updates here as well. On the Steam version, it takes up to 24 hours to receive the items if it is the first purchase. So I think that's addressing an issue that some people have been seeing in that they're not like seeing their AC after they make their purchase. So it seems like subsequent ones then are going to be immediately based on what this is saying here.
Okay.
And then also with Cancel Owner Registration Pass, there will be a feature where Rarity 14-star weapons are eligible for canceling owner registration. And then they've also fixed some issues here, which relates back to the last time this happened. The player shops got closed briefly again.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't as long as last time, though, this time. Right?
Yeah, it wasn't a full week.
Yeah. Yeah, it being a full week that one time, that was bad.
Really bad. I can't believe what's happened to the costume and outfit market at this point here.
Yeah, it's gone way up.
Exactly. I mean, I've been lucky to find what I have, but this might be the end of the Star Gems I can get if prices don't come down. Granted, an investment I made back during the summer, picking up the bold outfits. I took a look at those prices, and those are starting to sell pretty darn well there.
Nice. And I'm pretty sure if you got any of the Persona costumes, then those are selling really well.
Yep. But yeah, during the outage, they shut down the personal shop, the trading, alliance storage, and furnishings that allowed item distribution, such as the photon capsule machine. And they've taken steps to ban the violating accounts and are going to continue monitoring. All players received a Tokyo Key Gold, as well as a Tri-Boost plus 150% as compensation. In addition, anybody that had premium extended storage, material storage, personal quarters, personal shops, and expanded max order limit have been the times as well as any bonus keys that you had. Those have been extended by 31 hours on their time limit.
That's nice.
Yep. So they did actually properly compensate players on that.
And that is actually something very common. Like even during maintenances, if there's a maintenance, then the amount of time that the maintenance happened, that's how much is extended on your premium stuff.
Yeah, they don't mess around with that.
Nope.
All right, let's move into the first thing we have here for today, which is actually another collaboration that's going on here. We have a Nier Automata collab going on.
Yes. So these are outfits that you can only get by paying for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like $35 per pack.
Yep.
Which is a bit much for just outfits.
Agreed. But let's go ahead and take a look at the video that was put together here.
Alrighty.
So we got our 2B replica.
Every online game has a Nier collab at this point, doesn't they?
It seems that way, yeah.
Because Final Fantasy 14 has the whole raids.
Yep.
Yeah. Although having her weapon there, that does look really cool.
Yeah, those are really good weapons there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got your 9S outfit.
Army of Humanity sticker.
And there's your pod evolution.
So, there's Yokotaro, obviously, but I will also say this. Wasn't the Nier collab on JP a AC scratch?
I can't remember. I think it was.
Weird that they're doing these through pay-for packs.
Yeah. And then you got A2.
Sure they're tradable. I would have to check.
Yeah, I think they're tradable.
Oh, they are?
I think so.
I'll have to check once I have the chance.
And it looks like there is a 9S female outfit there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got the different heads. And once again, another weapon camo here.
You got fist and another sword.
Yep. So yeah, there are several packs associated with this here. The 2B pack here comes with replica outfit, as well as Snow and Ruby type outfits. The 2B hair and hairband, and goggles. Now, the hair, headband, and goggles, you are getting 2 of those, so you'll be able to apply that across your entire account.
Smart that they're doing that.
Yep.
I think I remember with the Sonic one, they didn't do that with the accessories.
Correct. So, but this works out then. So that, since this is apparently a single-time purchase only.
Yep.
You also got the Virtuous Contract Beast Lord, Weapon Camo, Pod 042, Mag Device, and Resistance Sticker. And then you have the 9S pack. Once again, gives you 3 outfits there of different colors. You get their hair and goggles, and the Type 3 Lance and Type 3 Blade Weapon Camo, Pod 153 Mag Device, the Nier Automata emote, the Emil head, and Army of Humanity sticker. And lastly, with the A2 pack, you get the A2 replica baseware, as well as 3 female 9S replica outfits, which is so it's interesting that they stuck those in the A2 pack instead of the 9S pack.
Yeah, interesting.
You've also got A2's hair, machine lifeform head hairstyle, the fist and sword camo, which we saw back in the trailer, Yorha sticker A and B, and the Nier Automata poster. But yeah, with
Again,
go ahead.
It's interesting that they're paid for packs instead of the AC scratch.
Yep, and since they're $34.99 per pack, I don't think it's really worth it unless you're just a fan of Nier Automata.
Yeah. because unlike the Sonic, the Sonic pack, that was the $60 if I remember correctly, but you got all those outfits plus a month of premium and AC scratches as well. So it was a lot better for the price.
Agreed. It's this just is. I
just outfit.
Exactly. But all right. So that's. Go ahead.
They look nice.
Yeah, they do look nice. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to what we have here next, which is Halloween in PSO2. Welcome to a Phantasy Star Halloween ARKS. After visiting Earth during previous quests, ARKS has decided to celebrate a beloved holiday of the inhabitants of Earth, which led to the Halloween event. Okay, from a lower perspective, that's not true. There was Halloween before Earth, but that was on the Japanese side. There will be candy-themed weapons and other fun things to find and explore, the new urgent quest Trick or Treat, the introduction of the expedition Bewitched Woods, costumed Rappies and Epirappies, decked out Zia, and more await operatives of Fleet Oracle. So, taking a look down here.
The music that it plays, it is the PSO lobby music for the Halloween.
Correct. The PSO one.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a shame they never brought the PSU one into things throughout all the years.
Actually, speaking of PSU, we do have an update on that, so we could mention that at the end of this.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just looked like a small update though, so I didn't put it on the list.
Very small.
But
it's significant to bring up. So.
Yeah. So we have the Spooktober lobby currently. Your ship's gateway area has been decked out in Halloween-themed decorations so that operatives are kept in the Halloween spirit while dancing, showing off costumes, and of course accepting quests from the quest counter. For those who spend more time in the shopping plaza, pumpkins and automobile-themed items have been put on display. Please refrain from carving any pumpkins, however. How can you do that with the weapon limiter in place anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that lobby's going to be around until November 10th. And then, in limited time urgent quest Trick or Treat, you'll need to clear out an area on Lilipa that was to be a party venue for ARKS. However, rampaging Fall Spawn and Automata apparently decided to crash the party, and ARKS HQ needs 8 operatives to take on the role of bouncer, role, not class, to eject the unwelcome guests. The festival was going to include the use of turrets and energy tanks, don't ask how, so the presence of these should be helpful in clearing out the interlopers. Those of you who come wearing something special will be eligible for a PSE outfit bonus effect. This boost will net operatives increased EXP gain, as well as an increased rare drop rate for the duration of the current instance of Trick or Treat. So before heading out to the quest counter, check to see if you have any of the items in this article, which we will get to shortly here.
Yep. And during that entire time, you get to hear the first verse and chorus of This Is My Happiness.
Yep. Space Channel 5 Part 2.
Yep, it was a cameo of a very popular singer. What was his name, though?
Tom Jones?
Yep, Tom Jones. So yeah, it was Tom Jones' cameo in Space Channel 5 Part 2.
That game had so many cameos. I mean, first you had Michael Jackson as Space Michael.
Yep.
I mean, you don't get much bigger than that.
No. But then you get Tom Jones, who is a legendary singer.
Yep.
So.
And then that game had several albums released on top of all that had all these different remixes, including a Tom Jones Go-Go version of This Is My Happiness.
Yep.
But yeah, so we got several weapons that are dropping here. There's the Autumn Princess. We also have the Love Phoenix here. You've also got the Grand Soul dropping now, which gives you 35 Technique, 5 Dexterity, and 3 Photon Points. But the
And
thing
then
that... Go ahead.
the Aerith weapons.
Indeed, if you didn't want to get them... Sorry, say again?
This is what you need for the austere.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so they come as 14-star weapons, and there's going to be one for each type. Here's the Partisan. And then Ares weapons at plus 35 enhancement has a nature level potency, which increases based on the photon blast gauge. So 11, 12, and 13% there. So basically the way it works is as long as you never use your photon blast, you're just going to keep at the maximum power level that this thing gives you. So
yeah,
if you
photon blast.
Yeah, at least for this one.
Yeah.
There are also some possible augment factors on it. Revenant's Resolve. That gives you potency increases based on the photon blast gauge up to a maximum of 3%, so that's on top of the potential. There's Revenant's Lucent Boom, photon point recovery when attacking increased based on the photon blast gauge up to 25%. Revenant's Lucent Trush, photon point natural recovery increases based on photon blast gauge up to a maximum of 23%. You've got the Shield of Revenant, damage taken decreases based on the photon blast gauge up to a maximum of 9%.
Oh.
And the Revenant's Descent, photon point consumption decreases based on the photon blast gauge up to a maximum of 12%.
Revenant's Descent sounds like it's the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, being able to use your photon arts as much as possible is extremely important.
Yep, combine that with either the Lucent Boon or the Lucent Trush there.
Yeah.
And then having your attack potency go up is also nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but PP is the most important.
Yep. And Franco has a new location here. It's basically the top of a tower now, including a pool that overlooks the city. I'd say this is probably one of the better ones that they have. Let's say again?
Franca's After Dark.
Yep. If you're looking for a great spot to host your own costume party, then Franco's has got you covered. Watch fireworks flit across the city skyline while sipping drinks from a nearby bar and reclining in alcoves alongside the Infinity Edge pool. We're certain at least a few ARKs will prefer this over the lobby as the new gathering place. Just don't be... Go ahead.
I already used Franca's Cafe as a gathering place for, like, getting teams together.
Yes, indeed. So that's going to be around until December 8th, it looks like.
Alright. Oh, so that's when the lobby's going to change over to the Christmas one.
Yep. Yep, so we should have a winter-themed Franco's Cafe after that. And beautiful Zia. Zia's trying to get ready for the costume party, but she needs a few things done first. Help her out with these Halloween-themed client orders, and you'll eventually receive some Rising Weapon Badge 4 and the below items. So she's going to be around until November 11th.
Oh, okay, and then probably we'll get another new lobby then? Which could be the American Thanksgiving.
That's what the data miners are saying, yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Speaking of the data miners, what have they found to point to that?
I think it was like an image or something like that. I wasn't the one that found it this time.
Okay.
There is the magical lollipop weapon camo that you can get from helping Sia out here.
I love it.
And beware the Lantern Rappy and Empa Rappy. Rappy and Epirappy love Halloween too, and they'll be dressed up as well. If you're lucky enough to come across them, you may receive one of the below items, and it may even have the augment Lantern Fevered on it. So they're going to be around until the 10th.
Items.
So they have the Medical Grace augment. Further recover photon points when using mate items. The effect amount varies by type. And then Lantern Fever, which gives you 10 technique, 5 dex, and 2 photon points. So you can tell that this is actually an augment that's been in the game for quite some time, because it's really underpowered compared to other things.
Yeah.
But you do get several potential rewards from them. The Chocolate Do Kitchen Twin Dagger. The Muffy Sukla.
Yeah, they're all sweet space. If you can tell.
Yeah, definitely. You've also got the Glorious Parfait Wired Lance. You can get an evolution device, Lantern MP. It's kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
As a card drops, 13-star Gunblade here. And you can also get the Rappy Suit Mini Orange.
Ooh. Never seen an orange Rappy before.
Neither have I. And then we've also got a Ghostly Bingo here. Who doesn't love bingo when there are prizes up for grabs? Probably not ARKS, which is good, because they'll be able to access the Halloween 2020 bingo card in the Halloween event. As you take on quests, you'll be informed when you complete a task, and the bingo square number will be briefly displayed at the bottom of your screen. Your ARKS...
Most of the bingo quests involve the Zia client orders, or doing stuff in the Enchanted Forest, or the Trick or Treat urgent. So, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, that's that's definitely good that that people are aware of that. That's But there are also some other tasks in there that you can just complete out in the lobby. I think just using a fun scratch is one of them. And keep in mind that there's also going to be a reverse side to this as well.
Yep, and that'll come later.
Yep. Yeah, you have to full clear the front side first before that comes up. So taking a look at the rewards here, there is the Monster Hats weapon camo for the Wired Lance. The Drill Rate, Knuckles. Evolution Device Wrathy, or Wrathy.
Oh, I love it.
Yep, so if you wanted the Grim Reaper. There's the Rappy Bib, Jack Ignis, Twin Machine Weapon Camo, Evolution Device Jacklan.
Just a floating jack-o'-lantern.
Yep. And the Miracle Magic Weapon Camo, which is not displaying for some reason there, but it works on Sword, Partisan, Double Saber, Katana, Launcher, Rod, Wand, and Jet Boots.
Yes, hit things with a broom.
How does that work on Jet Boots?
I don't know. I guess you just ride on 2 brooms then?
I guess. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. You're a witch, basically.
Yep. And we also have additional content here. The new Expedition Bewitched Woods, which fits with the Halloween theme. A massive winding forest has appeared on Omega, and it's up to you and up to 11 other operatives to chart its path and determine its hazards. Minotaurix, Omega Salamanders, Omega Dark Falls, and others are hiding in the gnarled trees, so beware of potential ambushes. This expedition isn't all risk and no reward, though, as the items these enemies have upon their persons are often great value. Persons? I didn't know salamanders were persons.
Yeah.
Items like the Chaos Malocystone, used in Zig products for supernatural weapons, for instance. ARKS HQ has mandated that in order to venture into these frightful woods, you'll need to be at least level 55 and have cleared a particular client order. Check out some of the potential items that may drop while in the Bewitched Woods. And that's the first time we're seeing what's going to be sort of the norm in the near future here for stage difficulty. Because starting with episode 6, normal is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
Now, it kind of makes sense because episode 6, you have to complete episode 5 first to get to episode 6, and you would be leveling up during that time in episode 5.
So, for all the episode 6 content, there is no normal.
Pretty much, yep. Let's take a look at the weapons down here. You got the Grand Foicer, which is a rod. Arug's Fury, Double Saber. Has a nice Minotaur face on it there. Golem Bluffs.
This is what they're calling the Supernatural series, which on JP is also known as the Demon series.
Yep, and these are some of the weapons that you could already get from the collection file. The other thing that you get are some really powerful weapons here. The Rycross Staff, as well as the Spread Needle. Any PSO fans in here that know what that weapon is?
I know.
Indeed.
It is the best rifle in the game in PSO.
It is, pretty much. Although Frozen Shooter is also a good contender for that one.
That is true, but with Spread Needle, it hits it's like when it comes to the launchers in PSO.
Yep.
The way that this works is like the launchers in PSO, where it hits out multiple enemies.
Yep. It hits up to 5 enemies.
Yep. Spread Needle's really good.
It is,
it makes
definitely.
It where you don't actually need to use a launcher. You can just stick to a rifle the entire time.
Pretty much, yeah. Even here in PSO2, it is really powerful. At least until the 15 stars come out.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, now that these are starting to appear, I wonder when the crest weapons are going to start appearing at Zig.
I don't know.
And then we also have the Lavis Cannon. This weapon, while it doesn't do everything that it did back in PSO, it does still send out that energy wave, and you can activate it by getting the 3rd hit in your combo.
Yep. Still good.
Yep. There's just no Sinsetter around to turn it into a double saber.
Nah.
There's also the Fabulous Soul, which gives you 10 melee, 10 range, 10 technique, and 20 HP as well. Alright, let's move on now to the Trick or Treat Scareware. Yeah, Pen, those are really powerful for keeping your defenses up there for certain. So, Sia's costume party is getting off to a rather unconventional beginning, given that Fall Spawn and Automata have completely overrun her venue. Naturally, she'll need some help clearing out the interlopers, but don't feel like you need to change out of your Halloween party gear before taking on the urgent quest Trick or Treat. In fact, some pieces of layering wear or certain outfits may enhance your experience, in addition to being thematically appropriate, that is. Wearing one or more of the layering wear pieces or an outfit from below will give you a PSE outfit bonus effect. This boost will net operatives increased EXP gain as well as increased rare item drop rate for the duration of their current instance of Trick or Treat. Hopefully this makes your Halloween costume choice just a little bit easier. And they go through the whole list here Of course, all the Rappy outfits count for this, as well as the Count's Vestment. There are some here that have been in the game for quite some time. I think the Freud Gallows has been around for some time, actually.
I believe so.
Female outfits. Once again, they also had their Freud Gallows for a while. I think the Merlet Karina might have been out for a while. As well as the Duskwake Regalia. But the rest of it, I think, is new. So yeah, it's a long list, so just make sure you grab something here. If you don't have any of it, just grab yourself a Rappy suit off the player market, and you'll be able to get those boosts. Say again?
Because the Rappy suit mini counts.
Yep. Alright, moving on from that, we also have some new campaigns going on here. Do you want to take this one, Zance?
Sure thing. So, we got another Battle It Out campaign. Basically, just participate in the PvP, and you'll be able to get yourself a Rappy suit. Alright, so
Yep.
if you do just one match in PvP from the 14th until the 27th, you get 3 try boosts, and if you do 10 of them, you will get the Rappy suit lantern.
Yep, so if you don't want to pay to get a suit off the player market, you can just come and do this instead.
Yep. And there's also a campaign for just getting higher ranks in the PvP. And with a C5 or higher, you get 20 SG. B5 or higher, you get 30 SG. And 8.5 or higher, you get an additional 50 SG. So you can get an extra 100 SG if you get up to A rank, which, yeah, I've never been able to get up to A rank with PvP. Highest I've gotten so far is B3.
Yep, I'm still back in the C's at this point, but PvP is not my thing in this game. It was never a huge focus for the game, so it's like only when they're doing like these events like this am I ever gonna step in there. The only other thing I would ever consider going into there for is when the red and blue shine come out, because those become other options for you in terms of what you can use instead of a Rappy shine.
Mm-hmm. The other thing is Trick or Treat. Everyone got a free quest trigger for the Trick or Treat version quest.
Yep.
And then there's also a login campaign that is starting on the 21st. Log in each day from the 21st to the 27th, and you'll get an additional 10 SG. And if you log in for 5 separate days, you get 30 SG. For a total of 100 SG.
Yep. Always nice to get free SG.
Mm-hmm. And on the 21st, that's when the new Buster Quest Urgent Quest comes out.
Yep. So let's talk about this one.
It's called Hostility. Okay.
Yep. So this is going to be the one that has Elder as a guaranteed enemy in the Buster Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Now this originally released back when Chapter 2 was released in Chapter 2. And basically the way it works is it's just your typical Buster Quest, but Elder is going to show up during the battle. Even with the current Buster Quest, he technically has a chance to show up at any time. But this basically makes it a guaranteed thing that he's going to show up.
And is this also the one where you have the 4 towers, and instead of in a line, they're in a square box?
No, that's going to be the Gemini one.
Okay. So it's not this one. So the
Right.
next one after.
Yeah.
By the way, I'll just say this: if you do this on super hard, you're going to fail.
Yep. just stick to the
I hate saying that, but it's true.
Well, actually, I'm trying to remember if this one actually had the difficulty choices or not.
Hmm.
Because it levels you down and everything.
Oh yeah, it's true. Anyway, the other thing is completing urgent quests. Starting on the 21st, if you complete 5 urgent quests, you get 30 SG. 10 of them, you get 50 SG. And if you complete 15, you get an AC scratch ticket.
Yep. Always nice to get those free AC scratch tickets.
Yep, and then you'll end up with a bag, like I did.
Yep.
I'm not gonna forget about that. Oh, free AC scratch. Let me do that. I got a bag. Yay.
Yeah, I waited until the support AC one came out, so I got myself, what was it? I think I got I got the ranged as well as the technique based augment /3 photon point. So those were nice notes nice to have when they came out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, moving on from that, we do have also some new AC ticket, or rather AC scratches and fun scratches. Taking a look first at the AC scratch here, Dark Abyss is what it's called.
Yeah. Halloween.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, all of these outfits, they do qualify for the urgent quest. The trick or treat bonus.
Yep. Interesting wearing pumpkins on your ankles there.
Probably not the most comfortable when running around.
Yep. Actually, I don't know if the Glod set counts for the Halloween theme, or rather the Halloween
Probably
boost.
not. I don't recall seeing any of the cast sets as part of it.
You've also got some accessories here. Shoulder thruster L looks kind of nice.
Goofy skirt. Prowler hat. Which Prowler hat is just... Oh my god, those hoops.
Yep.
The Prowler hair just has big giant hoops.
It reminds me of oh, what are they called in Final Fantasy XIV?
I don't remember. A photon circle. Okay. So you just stand there motionless and just make circles. You also have a jack-o'-lantern. With the male one you roll and the female one you just light up different colors.
Yep.
And Dance 52, which is a fan dance. And of course there's one other one that's not shown. I don't know why they don't show all 4 of the things, because the other one is Cursed 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure either here. So taking a closer look here, we got the Mad Taylor here.
That's the outfit I currently have.
Say again?
That's the Mad Taylor. That's the outfit I've been currently using.
Gotcha. You also got the frolicking Popsy Libra Girl.
And of course the base wear for all of them.
Yep. And the innerwear as well. You got your cast parts here.
Innerwear, it really doesn't make much sense for innerwear since we don't have the smart thing. Like, we can't have base wear off. I hate that. And for some hair, oh, we got more of the Stellar hair there.
Yep.
Looks nice. The anime eyes.
Yeah, those are... They got some sort of glint in them, I guess.
Yep.
Folly paint, Hermedia makeup, Bat makeup.
Need Batman.
The Hollow's crown.
The Folly Hat. I like that hat. It's way too expensive, though. I would love that hat, though.
Yeah, it kind of looks like something. I don't know. Maybe Gene Wilder would wear that or something like that.
Probably. It fits for like the Mad Hatter kind of look.
Yeah. And you got a stellar tail as well here.
It's just a tail with a crown at the end of it.
Yep.
You got the shoulder thrusters.
Yep.
Both L and R. The evolution device is cute. It's a little like cat witch.
Yep. Little black cat there. Jester's hat. And you've also got some Halloween hunting caps as well here. And of course you got your typical assortment of consumables here. Still nothing that... Go ahead.
Device in it. That's
Sorry.
interesting. Like mag devices there. It's only one food device in there right now.
Yeah. Just for decks. I mean, you can technically just get them from the Photon Sphere shop, though. The mini type. So... Yeah, it's weird that it... Well, Yeah, it's weird that they took the others out, because those are the ones where it causes... Well, it might get somebody to scratch again if they didn't get the item that they wanted. But yeah, Jack-o'-lantern...
I guess having less of those consumable items is better, since people want the outfits when they do the AC scratch.
True. And you got the Jack-o'-lantern emote, the Curse 2, Dance 52, and the Photon Circle. And then you got several rewards this time for getting through the certain number of scratches. So you got the Lantern Empy head mount. That's at 10 scratches. Looks kind of cute. Combine that with a mag. You got 2 of them. You've also got the Horror Lillipin in the box. The Skull Soldier Shield. And the Skeleton Form. Did you see on Reddit?
Oh, someone made Skeletor?
Not Skeletor. Yeah!
Oh my god, they made Papyrus. God
Yes, they did!
Oh no. I need to find that now.
Yeah, it's an impressive one. But aside from that, we also have a new fun scratch this week.
Hey, fun!
There you go. I was waiting for it. Alright, so straight hanging pigtails, parted pixie cut, Halloween makeup. And you can also get a black version of that as well. Dark under-eye circles. I guess somebody needs to get some sleep there. Full lashes set. Mech joint paint. So... I guess that's... Yeah, it's kind of all over the body there, actually. Also a mech joint paint for the female, and yeah, it's like these little lines that you can see here. And we've also got the Halloween ties. So orange, purple, and white. You can also clutch a purse in your hand now, apparently. Still no movable fingers, though.
Nah, so it just looks weird.
Yep. Horned silk hat. So that might be another fun thing to have at that Mad Hatter's party.
Mm-hmm.
Also got the Core Unit B, the Ghostly Lilipen, and the Springy Eyes.
I love the springy eyes.
Yeah.
Just get both of them, put them on your character. It just looks great.
Yep. And we got the Requiem sticker and the Nocturnal sticker, and then we have the repeats from last week.
Yep.
Also got the Log Cabin furnishing set here. Giga Gunagam Battle, PSO2 event Sad, and then Zeshredder and PSO2 event Disturbing I think we had last week. We've also got the Log Cabin theme in play now, along with the Seabed for the Scenery Pass.
And for emote, you got Trick or Treats.
Indeed. Alright, moving on to the urgent quests here. Aside from the Trick or Treat urgent quest, the other big one to make note of here is the ARKS Dance Festival is back.
Yes. So for people who missed that, you can go to that now and get your ARKS Dance emote.
Yep, there was a bug in the game, and so they're letting people re-attend it so that they can get the associated titles with that. Once again, it's We're ARKS and Rare Drop Koi Koi. And on a personal note related to that, I finally completed a blind run of both of those, having the UI turned off for both songs, so I'll be uploading that to my YouTube channel pretty soon.
Perfect. And by the way, I know how to dance Rare Drop Koi Koi in its entirety.
Nice.
I don't know whether to be proud about that or that's really stupid. I don't know.
I'll tell you this much: if there's ever if they ever do decide to do an in-person event in the West, you'll be all set for when they do those things.
Oh, definitely.
I'm hoping, once things have ended with the current world situation, and probably once New Genesis comes out, we might be able to finally have an event like that happen.
Mm-hmm. Probably next summer. That would be nice.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yep.
So today, actually, it looks like the last of those live concerts was actually this morning, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on here anymore.
Well, that was all last week, so.
Yep. You still have Trick or Treat happening today, as well as Crimson Fellworm over the castle and Imposing Iron Assault. That's going to continue until Wednesday, when the Castrum Demonica Hostility urgent quest pops up. Once again, that is a Buster quest that has a guaranteed Omega Dark Falls Hunal in it. So if you still haven't picked up your Dark Blast by then, this is going to be one way to guarantee that you get it once you are of, of course, appropriate level.
And it's good getting your Dark Blast early, because then you can start building up the EXP for it.
Yep. And we've actually got something...
Any EXP that you gain on your main character also applies to the EXP for your alts.
Yep. We're also getting something next week that we haven't seen in quite some time here. The ARKS League is coming back.
Oh! Destroy enemy type Pulse Spawn.
Yep.
Huh.
And then there's one for Destroy Enemy Type Supernatural here.
Oh, interesting. That's really early in the morning, jeez.
Really early in the morning, and ARKS League is like non-existent on the Japanese side, so I wonder what's going on here.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, several ARKS League. Huh. I mean, I appreciate it. So, I'll take it.
Definitely. We're also got some of the older concerts coming back here. Over here on Sunday the 25th, there's going to be Endless Story and our fighting version Mia B.
And also the Cosmic Twinkle Star.
Yeah, although that one's not as old.
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah, we'll see how long the ARKS leak sticks around for, I guess. It might just be for this week, or it might continue. We'll see.
Yeah.
And all this we've already talked about before. These are just going over the urgent quests again here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, lastly, we have a Twitter giveaway going on. Part of a Episode 5 celebration here. So, if you've been inspired by the content you've discovered in Episode 5, you'll go ahead and share it on Twitter with the team after October 14th. And you'll have a chance to win 2200 AC.
Nice.
And that's going to be going out to 22 lucky operatives who will be able to go on that shopping spree. And they're looking for original illustrations, screenshot compositions, and movie clips. And basically you post on Twitter, hashtag PSO2 giveaway, and follow play PSO2, and that makes your entry valid.
I know what you need to...
Say again?
I know exactly what you need to do.
I already did it.
Post your fan trailers.
Yep, I already put it in there.
Good.
So yeah, 22 winners are going to get 2200 AC, split into two 1000 AC tickets and a single 200 ticket. Yep, and all you have to do is just post your post with the hashtag PSO2 giveaway and make sure you're following the official PSO2 Twitter account. The other thing is that they're going to contact the winners via direct message, so users with closed DMs will not be eligible to win. Upon being notified, the winner has 1 week to reply to the message with the following information: player ID, character name, and character ship number. And if they do not respond, then that is automatically void. So yeah, that's pretty much the updates that we have here for this week here from the website.
Yep.
Now, Xance, you were saying a moment ago that there was an update from Clementine. So let me pull that up again here.
Mostly talking about the launcher and just making sure that the server is up and ready to go. So I don't know if you can bring up the Discord server here, or I can take a screenshot and then you can bring it up on the account then.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get that up right now here.
All right. I just sent it to you.
That works too.
Alrighty. So it's just a minor update talking about Clem. A lot of people are still excited for being able to play PSU again.
That is really tiny. Let me see if I can fix that here.
Okay. Not completely yet. This is a fan server that is hopefully going to be up soon. Trademark.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this for quite some time here, actually.
Yep. Today will be the day.
Here we go.
That's it. It's like, a very common joke is that today's the day, or today is a day.
Yeah, you were saying that you were the one that started that whole thing.
Yep, the whole thing of today is a day. We must go back to the past. Yes, because BSU is still fun. Alright, another quick update so we're all in the know. Account creation through the launcher is working correctly, but we had some problem with the launcher getting flagged by some antivirus softwares. Obviously, that's not so good. We want it to be as smooth as possible for everyone, and we don't want people to lose out on their low ID trademark. because of their antivirus. So yeah, that's a common thing that became a joke like the first time the Clementine servers reopened. It was people trying to get their low IDs. So who was the first one to get the number 1 ID, and then so on and so forth. I think I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Really, the ID number doesn't change anything about how your account works. It's just a prestige thing, basically.
Yep. I was the first one to make the account. Stuff like that. We sent it off to get checked, and that came back all good and clean. And it should be whitelisted by most antiviruses after a couple of their updates. The server needs to be moved and upgraded for launch, and I've put out the request for that, so it's a waiting game from there, just there for now. This week people are busy, so I've been using this time to clean up some design issues with the launcher and finishing up some bugs in game. Things aren't quite so stressful now, thankfully. I think for the most part we just need to get the hosting situation finished. All the files you need to play, and then we're home. I'll keep you posted when I know more. So yeah, the hosting is ready and people are able to download the game. We'll be good. It would be good to make sure, like, giving us a week notice. That also gives us a week to download the game and then be ready.
Yeah, I think they promised that long ago.
Yep. Yeah, they promised that they'll be giving us a week notice of when the server's going to be open back up again. And Marm also said it's most likely going to be at the start of a weekend when it comes to opening the server. So I always make sure to check the announcements on a Friday. Be ready for that.
Definitely.
Because this was posted on a Thursday. So usually near the end of the week, I keep an eye on, see if any announcements come out. Oh, I go on the server every morning just saying today is a day.
Well, hopefully this is also the last time they ever need to reset the progress on the server.
Yep, hopefully.
All right. Also, just one quick note: the summer event. Well, I call it summer event, but it's really a special episode that's going on for Idola. That is coming back, so that is going to be available to players once again for a brief time here if you did not complete that. So that's just a quick update from the Idola side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Go ahead. Aside, they also have the Halloween lobby right now. That's pretty much it.
Yep. That pretty much brings me to the end of everything I had. Did you have anything else here today, Zant?
Not that I can think of.
All right. Just a special announcement here. Next week, Zant is not going to be joining us here because we're going to be doing something a little bit different next time here. And basically, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be bringing on two community members that I've known of for quite some time. I respect them quite well, and we're basically going to be doing a roundtable discussion regarding the end of Episode 6 and sort of what we think we're going to be seeing in New Genesis based on how that all played out.
And since I haven't played through Episode 6, I really don't have much of an input on things, so that's why I decided I'm going to sit out for this one.
Yeah, this is going to be more for those that are on the Japanese side that have played to the end of the story. So, and I'll have a big warning at the front of the show saying, spoiler warning, do not watch until you've completed Episode 6, so no worries there. But yeah, This is gonna be something new for the show, but it's also something I wanted to do for a long time, to just have a roundtable discussion, kind of what players' feelings are in terms of where we think the story is headed. And the end of Episode 6, it's been done for quite some time on the Japanese side, and so now it's time to really bring all that into focus. I already gave some of my thoughts when I streamed that about a month ago or so at this point here. But having some additional people looking at this and kind of bringing everything into focus, I think is going to give us at least some ideas of what we might be looking at for the future of the Phantasy Star series. Perhaps not just only with New Genesis, but other places that we might be going as well. And so with that, I think that pretty much does it for today here. So, that brings us to the end of this episode. On behalf of Xance and myself, thank you for joining us today. Day has dawned. Have a great day, everyone.
Johnny.